This poem is called My Life. It's kind of wild when I think about it now. Got saved at 15, but by 21, I started to stray from Christ, enticed instead by the worldly life. After years of demonic attacks, my Lord Jesus brought me back into the fold, and then, behold, all things are new, and nothing is old. Today I pray that I witness by word and by walk and represent the God of which I talk, and live this life out loud for Christ, the only one who paid my price. This poem is called Only God Really Knows. It's a part of my testimony. When I was a child, as I laid in my bed, a fallen angel came and kissed me on the head. She transformed my desires into wicked flames of lust. I knew she was a liar when she made me miss my bus. When I got a little older, I guess nobody told her, I found Jesus Christ and gave him my life. She makes cameo appearances, and they're truly X-rated. These are my real experiences and not to be debated. If you're an overeducated, malnourished Christian, your disbeliefs are understated because you never listen. I had a visitation, a demonic demonstration. She took me to the garden. Read Genesis through Revelation. She wanted my allegiance and took my urine and blood for hybrids she wants to create. Been trying to create it before the flood. She's like her father, Satan, sinning from the beginning. I want to be more like Jesus from today without an ending. The last day is coming, and you will not escape, though you huff and you puff with your Superman cape. Let Jesus open your eyes so you can discern it. If you don't believe in Jesus through the serpent, you will learn it. Jesus told me to expose all their hellified shows. What they do behind the curtains, only God really knows. This poem is called Other Appointments. It's a part of my testimony. For 5 years, I struggled to keep my place. I jumped through every hurdle through God's amazing grace. When I knew I had to leave, uncontrollably I cried. And although I lived through it, I mourned as if a loved one died. Even still, until my final court appeal, I struggled to see the truth as real. My friends said, oh yeah, get out of there, heartlessly approving of my sorrow and despair. Cat today, gone tomorrow. No matter how fulfilled for real, you're still kinda hollow. I'm looking at me now like, meow, what's your game plan? My life's been packed away and reduced to a nightstand. So rule one, man, don't approach me with no empty hand. I got 2 of those, but my feet sink in quicksand. Rule 2, I'm telling you, but you don't hear me. I've been transformed into an angelic gypsy, where life is full of various streams of consciousness and wild dreams. Rule 3, have the faith to believe in what's hoped for, though the evidence is unseen. Through Christ I am enrolled in God's army and been equipped to withstand the tsunami with my back against the storm. I remain protected by unseen arms in spite of energy projected. Now I must explain the aforementioned energy. The woman, her dog, and that other hog mog. These 3 fallen angels are really one demon entangled. Long hair like Cher, gown and penetrating stare. When I go to sleep, they always come around to play. They seem to always find me everywhere I lay. In my dreams, they bring satanic tag teams, still trying to possess me, and I can feel them molest me. In the Bible, the Apostle Paul spoke about having a thorn in his flesh. Although he was anointed, he also had an appointment with an evil messenger that was straight from Lucifer. I may never understand why I was dealt this type of hand, but I love Jesus, and he said that he would keep us. He promised to never leave us, and I need him to stay close. He needs to protect me so I don't deal with Satan's folks. So stay on your toes. And God knows I hope that they don't come for you. The woman, her dog, that other hog Mog, and other appointments too. The name of this poem is called Clarifying All My Lessons. On my visitation day, I woke up in a dorm room some kind of way. Through the door came characters, one by one, but it's not the more the merrier. I just wanted to sleep, but I needed to escape all the noise that they made. I found myself in the garden with a few others with me, taking in all the mystery. She was standing on the side, draped in black with a veil over her face, only exposing one eye. The left one shone, but the rest unknown. I told her that she's beautiful and asked if she's Aquarius. She said, yes, good guess. When she lifted up her veil, I know what I saw, but couldn't believe it was real. She had 3 eyes with a message for me, 'cause she's 3 times blind, puckered up her lips and pierced her 3rd eye with a ring before she said anything. I first saw her as a child. She's been with me all the while, looking different now somehow. She told me that I'm tired, so no wonder I felt so drained and uninspired. She made me think she was what I desired, but she came for a reason and my vote was not required. She asked me how long I would go without being married. I was like, oh no. See, I was confused at first because her connection is compromised. She's an angel that's cursed. She wasn't speaking about a man. She was talking about God, but I didn't understand. I thought I was still holding Jesus' hand, but actually I was slipping from his plan. That's why I thank God for this insight, his mystery and mercy, and the chance to get my life right. That's why I have much respect for his wisdom and his blessings, clarifying all my lessons. This poem is called Before I Disappear. I deal with what's in front of me, and rarely do I ever look back. I have to travel frequently, and so I keep my bags all packed. Wherever my head is blessed to lay is the place that I pray for today. Although some lives seem to be more consecutive and steady, my journey has shown me that these things are temporary. For a season I am here, then somewhere else next year. But either way, I just hope and pray I fulfill God's will before I disappear.
Good. Okay, I have a couple more poems. This one is called New Song. God is so good to us. We really love the Lord. Now our lives are full of peace, and we ain't ever bored. We walk by faith and not by sight, as we lay our lives down to uplift Jesus Christ. Mercy and truth are met together. Righteousness and peace have kissed each other. The Lord made a way while everything was going wrong. So look at us now as we sing a new song. Okay. This next poem, I'm going to give it a go. This is my first time doing this in front of an audience, so bear with me. It's called Count It All Joy. I count it all joy if I'm persecuted for you. I count it all joy, Jesus. I know I'm going to lose friends and gain some too. So I count it all joy, Jesus. I was deeply deceived till I fell on my knees, crying and begging God, forgive me, please. I thank God that he finally released me from all the evil spirits and demonic entities. When I was everybody's honey, all I wanted was the money, till the devil took my hand and said, oh, you think it's funny?
Right.
Though he deceptively thrilled me, God wouldn't let him kill me, but I got blindsided, thinking angels would fulfill me. The devil led me down the wide road where most people go. When I reached hell's door, I heard Jesus screaming, no! I didn't ring the bell because I smelled the awful smell. Then Jesus took my hand. Thank God he understands. And I count it all joy, Jesus. Satan sent out his minions by gazillions and zillions. One no better than the other, in my opinion. He said, go get her. She's the one I really want to break. I just can't wait to watch her swimming in my lake. All I have to do is make her do what she used to. When he went to kiss my lips, I said, surprise, I hate you. And I count it all joy, Jesus. Thank you.
The name of this poem is called At Peace. In this dream, I parked my car and entered a busy mall. Before I got too far inside, I had to head back to my ride. At the entrance of the mall, myself and some others just paused, captivated by the sky and almost peeing in our drawers. An enormous spinning darkness replaced the blue that we once knew, and it was heading towards the mall with tremendous speed too. As we scrambled to move, all I heard were yells and screams. Then the woman in front of me did a terrible thing. With all the weight that she could, she jumped back onto my foot. People scattered here and there and just running everywhere, and so I separated myself and didn't go with anyone else. I headed for the basement stairs because the tornado was coming. I really couldn't think clearly. All I could do was keep running. As I was speeding down a long, spiraling staircase, it got too dark to see my own hand in front of my face. When the building began to shake, over and over again, I repeated, save me, Jesus, save me, Jesus. When the shaking stopped, my heart dropped. On the basement level, I felt the wall with my hand. Then I heard footsteps beside me, and someone took my hand to guide me. I said, who's there? But heard no response. Our fingers were intertwined like they would never come apart. His hand was large and dependably strong, but his palm was baby soft. I thought to myself, is this the man that I called? In the midst of my struggle, Jesus arrived on a double. And as all of my stress was released, I calmed down and felt at peace. The name of this poem is called The Last Day. Are you seeing this again? There's no way out but in. Regain your clarity. Remember me. There's no way out but in. God opened my eyes without compromise, and I prayed for God's way throughout the night and day. I used to be dead until God rearranged my head, returning me to my body through the blood that Jesus shed. So no matter what you think, and no matter what I say, I'm going to be obedient, so God don't take my life away. But still, I must devour everything this hour. Is getting much too late to endure this cluttered plate. I took a break from my plate just to reflect and concentrate. I don't want to get plucked out the garden, so I'm going to stop the scheming demons before I start them. They saw me as the cat that popped out of the hat. They wanted some of that, so they laid me out flat. They took me to the gate, then set me on the fence, Before it got too late, I jumped back off again. Here comes the cat power. Hour after hour. Go ahead and take a cat nap. I'll be up in the shower. I decreased beyond the word deceased and left myself to die until the power of God released. You need a VIP pass to get through those walls, or else you can't contemplate the entrance at all. Jesus is the only way, truth, and life. So before your last day, make sure your VIP is right. This poem is called Her Three Eyes. Lord Jesus, I have faith in you to deliver me from the enemy. I feel the third eye wonder roaming around with too much thunder. She keeps trying to sex me up, chase me down, and scare me now. Living spiritual in this evil world is really kind of hard when there are so many invisible, satanic prison guards. They roam to see constantly whom they can use and abuse. They use wicked schemes to allure and misguide. So don't get lost in her three eyes.